Hi everybody, it's me, Jamie. I am just about to be 3 months post-op. I have officially lost about 58 pounds since October. I lost part of that prior to surgery and then the rest of it post-surgery. I think post-surgery would probably be, let's say, about 30 some pounds. So stuff I want to talk about tonight. Yeah, it's 1:30 again as always. I'm definitely the night owl as always. Some of the things that I'm struggling with right now is I still in my head see myself as larger. So I walk past a mirror or a store window and I see myself and I'm like, what? Who is that person? And I look down at my legs, like when I'm at the pool, and I'm like, that they don't even look like my own. Which not in a bad way, definitely a good way, but it's still really strange to see myself this way. Another thing that's happening right now is I'm definitely losing some hair. I had a part of my recovery process so far where I really didn't take enough protein, among other things, in. So I'm actually thinning a little bit up in the front here. It's not completely noticeable when I have my, at least I don't think it is, when I have my hair curly, but I feel like I notice it completely, but I don't know if anybody else notices it, but I do. I'm used to losing a decent amount of hair having curly hair, but it's still kind of weird. I know it'll come back, but it's not my favorite part of the process, at least. I'm also having what I feel like is a stall, but I don't know for sure if it is. Sometimes during the process you lose, and then kind of hit a period of time where you go back and forth between a pound or two, a pound or two. So I feel like I've been that way for the last week. I hit my goal of under 200 a while back. I've hit my goal of 175, and then I've kind of been staying around 174 and 3 for the last week or so. I'm doing the right thing with calories. I probably could get a little bit more water in. Protein I'm doing good with. So I guess it's just a point in time where my body's getting used to everything. I haven't measured inches yet, and I've heard sometimes when you're not losing pounds, you still lose inches, but we'll see. I think I'm going to try to give up the scale. I've definitely spaced it out by a few days. It was every day, but I think I'm going to give up the scale, like see if I can go a week like my good buddy does, and just have her smack my hand when I try to go to the scale. Let's see what else. In general, obviously, you guys know that I don't have much of a problem telling people about my surgery, and I'm just kind of excited when people, notice that I lost weight. But I actually had a strange experience. I went to a family party recently. Side of my family I don't see but a couple times a year, and I hadn't told anybody on that side of the family that I was having surgery. And everybody, of course, noticed that I lost weight, and they were all commenting on it. How did you do it? How did you do it? And I actually decided that I was going to just keep that to myself and, diet, exercise, counting calories, just doing awesome at that, right? It felt weird because I felt like they were going to just see right through me and be like, oh no, you didn't. You went and had surgery. But nobody said anything, so even if they thought I did, they didn't say anything. I guess one good thing about the losing slower at this point is that it's not as drastic, I guess, but I don't really notice myself as much, so maybe other people seem to think it's fast still. People always say, oh, look how skinny you are, and just, I don't know, it's a strange thing to hear about myself, so I'm not quite believing that at this point, but I'm trying to take compliments, and that's also another hard thing, to take compliments when you're not really used to having compliments about your appearance. I'm getting noticed a little bit more, like I'm doing the online dating thing, and oh joy, super awesome. I've had a couple decent people that I've talked to, but I'm definitely getting more interest, more looks since I've lost weight. Um, let's see. Support is definitely important. That's why I've chosen to do this. That's why I've decided to go to the support groups and do a little bit of bulletin boards, but not a whole lot. Um, Being there for other people is also good, which I've noticed that there's certain people that either were thinking about surgery or just contemplating it that have been more interested now and asking me questions. And I just want to be there for them. And even though I had some hard parts, which I'm definitely probably not over at this point, I'm sure there'll be more, but it's nice to be on the other side of the feeling sick so I can feel like I could possibly give others advice. Um, and it feels good to, show somebody that it's really not as scary as somebody might think. Or, I mean, I guess every surgery can be dangerous, but it's not nearly as dangerous as the stigma that comes with it from the past. I mean, I always tell people in the past they may have done surgery on people who were severely, morbidly obese and couldn't hardly move. So those people were higher risk factors because of not being able to move, not being able to get the exercise they needed to prevent blood clots, with also other comorbidities on top of that to cause other problems, which in my case, I could still be active, and I didn't have any pre-existing health conditions for the most part other than being bigger. So I feel like I was a lower risk factor. Um, let's see. I'm getting a little bit worried because eating is getting a little bit easier. I'm sort of having an appetite now, but not entirely. Um, as long as I chew a whole bunch, I can eat most things. Um, I have a half of a sandwich or a half of a sandwich, depending on how it feels that day. So I'm definitely eating a lot less. So I can't say I'm, pigging out by any means, but it's a little bit easier, and I'm really trying not to get back into any old habits of snacking, because that's also really easy to do. You can snack all day long and take in a bunch of calories and not even realize it. I still really enjoy my FitnessPal app. It helps me to keep track, as long as I don't let my thumbs lie, as my nurse practitioner likes to say. Um, I still am really happy that I did this. It's been a tough process so far, but I'm only at 3 months now, so we'll see how it goes. Um, Parker has been supportive so far. He likes to try to stick food in my face and, "Here, mommy, have a drink," while I'm eating, and doesn't quite understand that I have to wait on that. He also likes to say really sweet, awesome things that kids say. "Mommy, why are you still squishy? When are you not going to be fat anymore?" That always feels great. I also was feeling really great about my bathing suit that I was wearing, and I was in the pool the other day and kind of like leaning back like this, just relaxing on the edge of the pool. And a little girl, she couldn't have been more than like 7, maybe. She comes up to me and she's like, "Is that a bathing suit?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm thinking maybe she likes it and she just wanted to say something. And she's like, "You look like you're pregnant." It's like, "Oh, that's great. Thank you. I haven't been pregnant in about 5 years or so as of next month, thanks. I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. Nor is it recommended during the first year after your surgery. Disclaimer." Um, but her father was there, and he really didn't even say anything to her. So I was just like, yeah, that's not really nice to say to somebody unless you know for sure. But anyway, it's amazing how you could get 50 awesome compliments, and then the one or two negative compliment or negative feedback that you get will sit there and kind of weigh on you a little bit more than the others. But I don't know. I'm going to try to look on the positive side. I'm down at a 16, and I really need to go shopping at this point. So back to the thrift shop and get a little bit more summery clothes instead of wearing jeans all the time. But I guess if anybody has any questions, let me know. And if there's something that you want me to talk about, please let me know, because I'm not really sure what people want to know about. So, all right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.